Hi everyone, I took a little break because my sweet boy Meatloaf unexpectedly passed in his sleep this past Saturday. Here is my meal plan for 3 weeks. Sorry to have started on kind of a sad note, but I wanted to get that out of the way in case you were wondering why I may sound a little bit down. Some bread from the bakery for one of my recipes. I picked these up around the holidays for my kids. They like to bake, but these are just easy, and I like to eat the raw dough. A case of the wild cherry Pepsi. Cat litter because I have a whole army of cats. Bunny kibble from my bunnies. A 35-pound bag of cat food, which is already gone. A big bag of sugar for all my fall baking I plan on doing. A big bag of kale for a few recipes, and my one-eyed cat Ben came to investigate. Some iceberg lettuce for a couple recipes that I have on my meal plan. Some Roma tomatoes. Eggs also for fall baking. 3 pounds of hamburger that I have for a couple of my recipes. I may be slightly addicted to these, don't judge me. Mozzarella and shredded parm. Some beef smoked sausage. My very favorite frozen pizza. 5 packs of cream cheese. Some big ass lemons for baking. A selection of different greens for my bunnies because they get a salad every morning for breakfast and they eat a lot of greens. My very favorite frozen rolls. Some frozen sweet peas. A ton of frozen butternut squash. My store did not have any fresh, so this was the next best option. Frozen broccoli, a staple in my house. Wings are on the menu one night. I actually had this for dinner tonight. I've been slowly building a pet pantry for both the bunnies and the cats because I live in a flood zone and I want to be able to make them food if I ever get flooded or snowed in. It was much cheaper to buy the Brussels sprouts frozen than to buy the fresh ones. These are good to have on hand when I don't really want to cook. A big bag of tater tots and some butter. I am not a milk drinker, but I will be baking a lot, so I got a thing of milk. Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Pickles and pickled banana peppers. A tiny thing of mayonnaise, some dressing, and some Dijon mustard. Instant potatoes for a cottage pie and some cornstarch for baking. A selection of canned tomato products. Some canned black beans. Beef broth, northern beans, and beets. Mrs. Butterworth syrup. Chicken and beef broth. Walnuts for baking, caramel because I love it. Onion soup mix and barley for a beef stew I'm making. Apples to make apple butter and applesauce with. An 8-pound bag of russet potatoes. All-purpose flour for baking. Apple cider for a dinner and also for some apple muffins I'm making. Some Fuji apple sparkling water. Yes, I am in fall mode. When I was pregnant with my youngest, I would eat a 5-pound bag of Fuji apples a day, so they hold a special place in my heart. 2 bags of light brown sugar for baking. Light red kidney beans and a can of tomato sauce. These are for some homemade sweet potato chili I plan on making. Chicken and beef bouillon cubes, garlic parmesan wing seasoning, mild chili seasoning, and mild taco seasoning. I do not like the spicy. Tropical melon water enhancer, one of my faves. Baking powder and a can of pureed pumpkin. Apple pie spice, vanilla and pumpkin pie spice. Thyme and bay leaves. Oregano, Italian seasoning, and garlic powder. These were a sub, but they were very good, and I prefer the Walmart Chicken Bites crackers to the chicken biscuit ones that are the name brand ones. Jiffy corn muffin mix and baking soda. Some wipes. a notebook because I have ADHD and I need to make lists, and an apple buttered rum wax melt. It smells amazing. Heavy whipping cream for a couple recipes. Our local Aldi just started pickup, so I put an order in. Frozen berries, the cherry berries for the bunnies, and the berry medleys for some baking items. Some yummy seedless grapes. These are for a berries and cream monkey bread that I'm baking. Carrots for the buns. Sour cream and some cheese. Goat cheese with honey is my new favorite snack, and the cranberry white cheddar was also yummy. More cheese snacks. I'm originally from Wisconsin, don't judge me. I love me some cheese. Bacon and frozen sweet corn. Hard salami and turkey breast, both were really good. A bottom round roast, half for beef stew and half for steak. Some pork sausage for my cottage pie, and Braunschweiger, which is like liverwurst. My grandpa got me hooked on it when I was a kid in Wisconsin. I love it. Don't judge me, it's so good. Cinnamon applesauce, delicious. Red wine vinegar and some W sauce. Rosemary and clubhouse crackers. Celery for the bunnies. Some yummy Honeycrisp apples. Pita and oats. Roasted pumpkin seeds and beef sausage. Rotini pasta and this burnt caramel sea salt candy bar, which was so good. Limes and a thing of green peppers. The limes are for me, the peppers are for the bunnies. 5 pounds of yellow potatoes. 2 bags of sweet potatoes for a few different recipes that I will be making. Frozen chicken. More cheese, don't act surprised. This is the last week of my meal plan. Some bakery bread and some hamburger buns. Some sad looking mustard greens for the bunnies. Some better looking turnip greens for the bunnies. Some frozen mixed fruit for the bunnies. Frozen broccoli and mac and cheese bites because these are so good. A green bell pepper for the bunnies. A crap ton of bananas for the bunnies. Pillsbury ghost cookies. Halloween is our family's favorite time of year. My fiance's birthday is Halloween, and our youngest child's birthday is October 29th. 6 pounds of carrots, some for the bunnies and some for me. Frozen tortellini. I am going to make a homemade pumpkin pasta sauce. French fries, feta cheese, and some better cheddar sausages. More greens for the buns. Cucumber for the buns. A 1 pound chub of ground beef, and the word chub makes me giggle every time. The smallest pork picnic roast I've ever gotten from Walmart. It is the size of my hand, and I have extra tiny hands. That's fine because the chuck pot roast they gave me was gigantic, so I am happy with this. More apples for my fall baking plans. Blackberry Merlot. Some is for the beef roast, and some is to enjoy. I also got this pretty amber glass because I only have one wine glass and it is very fragile, and I'm worried my cats will break it, so I needed a backup. And this was just too pretty to pass up, and it was like under $3. I took a picture of the label in case you guys were interested. 4 pounds of my favorite laundry detergent, and it was like $4.37. A notebook because I need to make lists all the time to remember things, and some markers because they were 50 cents. A new very affordable towel set. It has 4 towels, 4 washcloths, and 2 hand towels, and it was like $12.37. Freezer bags and foil. My favorite sparkling water, the Fuji apple. A 3 pound bag of sweet potatoes. Glade Fall Night Long air freshener spray. More broth. Parmesan, minced garlic, and Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue. Sliced beets and pickled sliced beets for a couple recipes. A variety of canned potatoes for a few different recipes. Snacks. cheddar sour cream chips, brownie mix, cupcake liners, and 2 boxes of pistachio pudding. I am making pistachio muffins, nutmeg, and some yellow sweet clover honey. Soy sauce is for a noodle recipe, the salt and vinegar wing seasoning, and the hush puppy mix. I'm going to do my own take on fish and chips, but I don't eat fish, so I'm doing chicken and chips. More of my favorite caramel and a small can of pumpkin puree. A case of Mountain Dew Zero, Cherry Coke Zero, and Dr. Pepper. Bunny food and cat litter. 22 pounds of cat food. That is it. Thank you for watching, and my next video will probably be true crime.